without tolerance, it is like marrying misery.
Okay.
Think about that.
Sure.
Imagine you pull up to the altar and you pull the veil back of the bride. It's just like misery. Marrying misery, that's called intolerance.
Okay.
To the degree that I'm intolerant, I'm married to misery.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
And tolerance is a key to meditation. Without tolerance, you don't stand a chance.
It's one of the biggest, I mean, think about it. In the biggest picture of my transformation of our yoga practice, big deal if you can or cannot do lotus. Do you think you're not going to return to the spiritual realm if you can't do lotus? Well, I'm sorry, sir.
Let's see your lotus.
At the pearly gates, I can do lotus, by the way. At the pearly gates, it's going to be like, can you do lotus, sir? I cannot. I'm sorry. You're going to have to take birth again. I got news for you. Big deal if you can't do lotus. Big deal if you have tight hips. Big deal if you can't drop back into your wheel. Big deal. I can't get my feet to my head. I'm disqualified for God. It's silly. We've made this thing. We've taken this condiment of physical practice and made it the whole meal of our big spiritual transformation. And it's just not. And that's the beautiful thing about studying the Srimad Bhagavatam, books like this. They just shine light on what we're supposed to be looking for in our spiritual practice. So I could do these yoga asanas very beautifully, but if I'm narcissistic, if I'm deep steeped in resentment,
intolerant,
if I'm intolerant, unforgiving, what good is all those asanas? But if I'm tolerant, wouldn't my life be more successful immediately? Immediately. Even in the material world, you got to be tolerant.